In this video we're going to make a bracelet, the same style pattern as this, but it's going to be stretchy. And I have 90 centimetres here and glass beads. I have just over 90. So you're going to take one side of the thread, and you're going to thread on 5 beads. That's 5 beads on there. Then we're going to slide these beads down until they're about 30 centimetres the way down this elastic. So that makes this side 30 and this side is now 60. So one side of your elastic has to be double the length of the other, no matter how many you use, it has to be double. So we've got 5 beads on there. And I'm going to thread 1 bead on this side. Hold it there. I'm going to take the other thread and you're going to feed it through the same bead going in the opposite direction, so they're both going to crisscross each other. You can see like that, and then you're going to pull this tight, making sure that your beads don't move and you still have double the length of thread on one side to the other. That's your first section done. Next step, so on the longer thread you're always threading 3 beads. Let them drop down. And then on the shorter length you're going to thread 1 bead on, let that drop down. Now you're going to put a second bead on, put this second bead, stays at the top there, and we're going to thread this thread back through in the opposite direction. So they're crisscrossing each other like that. And again, pull tight. Just make sure that your threads are not twisted in any way, because you want your elastics to be clear. So if you see, I have 3 on this side, 1 on that side, and both threads are going through this one here. So pull that nice and tight. There. And you're going to repeat this all the way through. So 3 beads on the longer length, 1 bead on the shorter length, and then you're going to crisscross through another bead. Okay, that's almost at length that I want it to be. And the important part here for it, because what we're going to do is we're going to join it up like this. What we need is for you to your second to last step to be on the same side as you start. If you notice, it goes left, right, how it's moving over. So if you've started with a left, with your pattern over to the left, your second to last move needs to be over to the left, because our final move has to be the opposite. So we're going to make a section that fills in there and fills in as it joins together. So right, now this is where then you thread on your bead. So we're going to put three on the longer length, as we have been doing all the way through. And it's the shorter length that changes. So we're going to put one bead on, as we did before, but it's that bead, the bead that we crisscrossed through. We're not adding one, we're going to catch through here. So we're going to go through that bead there. So I'm going to bring my threads, so I've got at the bottom there. Three on the longer length, one on the shorter length, and then on this bead here, I'm going to go from the right, because my thread's on the right, I'm going to go from the right over to the left. That's the start, and that's the end where we are. That's my longer length. 3 beads on the thread, and I've gone up through and come out of that bead there. Pull it nice and tight, and then we're going to tie a knot just here. See, so the knot, I'm just going one thread under, one thread over, and the thread that's underneath is going to go up and over, similar to like you would do in a shoelace, and through. Pull that tight. Let the table take the weight of the beads. Pull that tight, and then go in for another one. So over the top, under and up, through. Then I always go in for 2 or 3 of these. If you want to be extra secure, you can just tie it around that elastic there. So it's going to go, drop it through, then bring it back up through. Okay, so you've got that knot there. Take your scissors, snip your excess off, make sure you leave about 1 millimetre or 2. That's your waist. So if you see, the knot has got those few, that little bit of excess there. I leave that for security. And that is your bracelet complete.